You're replacing these old, worn out, junk sway bar end links with these polyurethane bushings, brand new bolts, washers, nut. So, first thing you're going to want to do is determine what size the nut is. This one is a 14 millimeter. These ones are 14 millimeters on the passenger side. Now the driver's side is a different size. I don't know why this is like this, but it's been like this since I got the car. So what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead, if you have an impact, get an impact. If not, get the tools you need. You don't have to have an impact to get this off. You can just use a 14 millimeter socket and wrench. Go ahead and put the 14 millimeter and get this off. Make a note of how the sway bar end links look. I'm sure you can Google this if you need to know. Okay, now you'll go to the driver's side, now that we loosened all the stuff on the passenger side. On these, they have a weird style. You have to use pliers or vice grips, which I don't have big vice grips, so I'm using pliers. You'll tighten it onto the top of this. You'll get your impact with the right size, and you'll get the bolt loose. This is a thread built into it. It's a very strange end link. But now you can get all the end link out. It was all rusted and cracking and rusty, poopy. So what I do is take it, shove it through the top, do the next pieces like so. Okay, now if we were just to put this on, there's not a lot of room for it to bite. So I'll go ahead and I'll jack the sway bar up a little bit to put some tension on it. And then we'll tap on the top of the bolt. Now it gave us more threads to bite on. So we'll go ahead and put the washer and the nut on and tighten it down. Now as you can see, it has plenty of room for me to bite. Might have to adjust the sway bar over a little bit for it to get properly where it belongs. I'll go ahead and tighten this down more once I'm finished with this side, this other side. We'll go ahead and assemble it like we did on the passenger. Okay, now that I got that one on there tight, I'll go ahead and take the 14 millimeter. We'll stick it on the top. And we'll hit it with the impact to get it really tight. Now this side's completely done. I'll go over there and tighten the passenger side down. Alright, now we have both end links for the sway bar, polyurethane. We have the sway bar bushing, polyurethane. So now this car's stability just went through the roof. It was already a pretty stable car, but this should help my traction issue I had. It'll help me from not breaking CV shafts near as bad because it stabilizes the control arms. The old control arms bushings were bad, so that's probably one reason it snapped CV shafts as much as well. But now it's got brand new bushings, brand new control arm, brand new ball joint, brand new sway bar end links. I painted the sway bar as you've seen in the last video, I'm sure of it. But all the oil leaks are taken care of. This car's back to being solid again. Next thing I'm going to need to do is get an alignment, because now that I've adjusted suspension components, the alignment will be off just a little bit. So stay tuned for more. The car will be painted here soon. We are moving into a bigger house. Unfortunately, the garage is smaller, but that's the sacrifice I have to make for my family. Bigger house, smaller garage, less fun I get to have, but at least the car will look pretty and handle amazing. There will be more videos, I promise, so stay tuned for them. Like, subscribe, share if you haven't already.